Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz, and I love a bargain. I do. I love a bargain, and I'm a sucker for a sale. And Spellbinders has my very favorite sales of the year. They have two warehouse sales each year, and the spring warehouse sale is right now. So I have made this video to try to show you the things I love the most that are on sale. 95% of what I'm showing you is stuff that I own and love and use. There are a couple of incredible bargains that I don't own, and I am going to point those out too. But so you have this video, and then there will be a list of all the products in the description box below the video, but there's also a link to my blog. I have a blog, did you know? And so I'll add the video here as well. But then there are categories for the different things I'm going to talk to you about. Spellbinders is organized largely by price, which is great if you're just bargain hunting. But I also wanted to organize by product type. Like we all have things that we love the most. So if you like really, really love, building dies, you can click on that. It will take you down to that section and it will show you like a little picture of all the different things that I talked about in the video and showed you samples of. And you can click on these and they will take you to the Spellbinders website. These are affiliate links. An affiliate link just means that I have an affiliate partnership with that company. And if you click on my link and do some shopping, the company pays me. It doesn't cost you anything. They pay me a small percentage of that sale. And if you click them, I'm so grateful every single time. It just is a way to support my channel and encourage me to keep going and to buy products to show you and to make videos with. So anyway, the first thing I want to show you that I don't own is this doorbuster deal. This is the birthday celebrations bundle. It's the collection that came out last summer. So I think they were celebrating a big birthday for Spellbinders. There's almost $300 of dies and stamps and stuff in here. That's 80 bucks. It's 80 bucks. I already own a couple of these individually, so I'm probably not going to buy it because I don't want duplicates. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 die sets, 4 stamp sets, 2 embossing folders, and a stencil for $80. And I love, look at these balloons, right? I love those balloons. This stamp set, it's one of my favorite birthday stamp sets. So anyway, I wanted to show you that. They also have a bundle for the Paint Your World dies. It's 5 dies, and these are big. We're going to talk about just this one later. I have that one, and you can make a paint palette shape card. This is from Vicky P. I'm not going to try to say her last name. And she just makes these really colorful, fun, whimsical dies. Another one of her collections is on sale for the first time, and I'll show you that coming up here. And then finally, this is the Santa Lane card kit. This retailed for $120. Mostly you would see it on the website for like 60 or 80 bucks. This is the cheapest I've ever seen it. I just bought one of the other Christmas card kits, but I'm thinking about this one too, because for me, this is great for quick and easy cards and I can make these with my kids. I'll show you the other Christmas card kit at the end of the video. This guy is on the $1 sales rack. I paid more for him than that. I don't even have a card made with it yet, but that's because I bought it because of my kids and their birthdays in the fall. It's called It's Not a Puppy. And it's just the text, right? These are also on sale, but not for $1. The cat and dog and the little frame are $11.39. But this one is $1, and we have it's for you, or it's not for you, or it's not a puppy, kitty, pony. Come on. Next, we got to talk about the $2 list. Do you remember these? These stickers. This one I melted. Don't take your heat gun to them. These are the Floral Friendship Butterflies, and they're out of stock pretty much everywhere. But actually, this is like a rebrand of something that was part of a kit. And so it's called Butterfly Sparkle, and they are the exact same butterflies, but they're $2. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple of those because I love these so, so much. Here's a card where I used one of those butterflies, right? It's a sticker in the back, and then these little acetate wings pop up, and you can fold it completely flat for mailing. I mean, I've got other dimension, but Amazing. $2. Top secret. Don't tell anybody. Next, this embossing folder. It's kind of hard to see that texture. You see that? This is $2. This is a sneak peek. This video is coming out next week, and I've used the embossing folder here. This is from the Quick and Easy card kit. And I just pulled in this embossing folder. I have 2 fun fold cards coming out for you. $2, and it's super cute. In the emergency card kit volume 6, I showed you these 2 cards and I was like, hey, you can buy just the paper pad or you can buy just the die cut pieces, right? Paper pad, die cut pieces. And when I bought them, they were $3.50. Well, now they're $2 each and you get tons, you guys, tons of die cut pieces. There's 2 of each. There's a bunch of gold foil detail. Right. I love this pack because those are my happy colors, but like, look, there's a little gold foil detail in there. So all of those florals came from that. The paper came from that. Okay. It's the So Happy die cut shapes and paper. I also bought Time Offline die cut shapes and paper. Again, I paid $3.50 a piece for these, but they're both on sale for $2. This one is $3. I know there's a whole category that's just $3 and I still haven't gotten around to using this one. I keep meaning to, and then I'm like, I have so many other things I want to do, and I'm going to tell you about a lot of those. You're going to get some more sneak peeks. I've got a bunch of videos already made and some in the works. Maybe I'll get this one in there, but come on, $3. Also $3, I think. These really only $3. I bought these on one of the last Spellbinders sale. This has all kinds of sort of everyday happy birthday, I'll drink to that, but also there's some Father's Day and Mother's Day stuff in here that's super, super great. And then this one, it's a dancer. Okay, so here are her legs and there's this little hole so they swing back and forth. They had some Christmas guys that came out last fall, also on sale. I'll get there. And then she can hold all these things, but really she can hold anything. I liked the glue. Okay, so $3 for this guy, $3 for the stamp set. This stamp set I love, right? Remember the bundle, the birthday bundle is on super, super sale. It's in that bundle, but I like the font, the sort of like playful, whimsical font, and the To My Favorite Party Animal. Love you so much I could burst. So I used it on these 2 cards, right? I will try to link the videos as well. So this was a fun fold triple flap card, right? And it fit beautifully on there. These aren't Spellbinders. These are Trinity stamps. But it just mixes and matches so well with so many things I already have. $3. This is one of my favorite stamp sets from Spellbinders / Fun Stamper's Journey, and it is no longer available, but there's a version very, very similar that is a clear stamped version. Mine is red rubber. I made a Father's Day card for my husband last year because he's a super nerd. Okay, and then I forgot to give it to him. You guys, I showed it to him. It was the second video I think I ever made, and I was so proud of myself. And so I was like, look at the card I made, and I made you a video. And then anyway, he'll get it this year, I think. Maybe he'll get 2 cards. But there is a super nerdy stamp set, and I will link it, that is very similar to this one, and it's $3. Next is the $5 section. This is BB's Butterflies. This is her pop-up butterfly. BB Cameron did the hummingbird collection that just came out that is so absolutely amazing. Well, she came out with butterflies about this time last year. So this one creates a pop-up card. There's a mechanism in here that you can use for all kinds of things and cards. You wouldn't have to put a butterfly on there. And I've been working on a project that uses this set in a bunch of different ways, but I will link all of her butterfly stuff because all of them are on sale. A bunch of them are $5. 4 of the sets, including a stamp set, are $5. And then I think there's a set that's $10. The really big, like nesting butterflies, is $10. But that is a screaming deal. This holiday set was the small die of the month in October of 2019. And I use it on all kinds of stuff. Like there's a girl who holds like a tree and there's a pie and a present, but I used it here. I just stuck like the present and the tree inside this stocking. This is like a little lift out thing. And then here I made this little girl moves. So there's the tree. And I think one of the bows is from here. So it's just got some little pieces that work well on a bunch of different things. That is $5. Spellbinders came out with a couple of hot foil plates in like the fall, and they were holiday, right? This is one of them. So it keeps going on sale. It's just skinny stripes. I haven't even used this one yet, but like that is so universal and really, really great. And it's $5. $5. In the $10 section, I am starting with a die set. This one that I just bought. This came in like 2 days ago. I bought it during the BOGO sale. I haven't even used it yet, you guys. I'm working on a video. This is so incredible. Okay, so it makes, can you see this? It makes a box card. So it folds flat and fits in an A2 envelope. You can make a gumball machine. You can make this dome. Guys, that's a snow globe. I'm gonna make a snow globe. There's a jar. So all of these pieces are in there. The jar lid, all the gumball machine pieces. There are so many things I wanna put into this shadow box. And if you don't like put these pieces on the front, it just cuts out this beautiful oval. You can make this box card into absolutely anything, and it is $10. It's $10. This, to me, this is the deal of the entire sale. If I was gonna buy only one thing, it would be this. I would buy this again. I can't even. Next, we have Say Cheese. It makes this giant camera. I made a couple of cards like this one. This is huge, right? This is a 5x7 if you want to put the flash on that camera. So I just did, these florals are included in the set, right? And the camera, one of my favorite embossing folders, also on sale. We'll get there, right? So that's $10. This one is another one of those large die of the month. You can tell how big they are because they don't even really fit all the way on screen. Sneak peek, I have a video coming up where I use this typewriter. I didn't even use the florals because I needed an apology card. Anyway, I'll tell you the story in the video, but I turned this into a gift card holder. So you pull the sort of paper out of it and there's a gift card attached to the back, and I teach you how to make that. So this one is also $10. The Fluted Classics Squares is $10. I just got this one. I thought I had it. I might have lost it. Anyway, I love the Fluted Classics. We'll get to that. There's a whole section we're going to talk about just your everyday shapes. Really great investment pieces. This is $10, and I love the fluting. It dresses everything up. We looked at the Dancing Girl. This is the Dancing Guy, and he comes with this little like pennant. That stamp set has little stamps that fit right in the middle, right, of this ribbon thingy he's holding. He's $10. One of my very favorite die sets. It's so good. I know if you've watched any of my other sales videos that you've seen these before, but they're some of my favorite cards. So this real goofy, dopey looking Frankenstein, he is in this set. Okay. This one I used the witch's hat, and then I'm gonna have to like shake this because it got all squished. Her legs come down. I have a video for this one. Actually, I think I have a video for both of these. Again, I'll try to link all of those. Remember, there's a coordinating blog post where you can search by category. So we're like in the $10 category right now, but there are other categories that aren't money-based. And I will link videos as best I can for the different cards that I've made and made videos for. This was a craft roulette card. I know it's weird to be talking about Christmas, but I have two sets that are $10 and are really, they're pretty big sets, and they make really easy cards. So it's Through the Woods and the Mary Filigree card builder. This one creates this snowy little scene. I made this card with it from, I was taking the online card classes from the fall, the holiday one, and was very inspired. And then this one cuts out this sort of filigreed Merry Christmas. Okay, also from online card classes. And you don't have to cut out this whole piece as a circle. You can just cut it into your card. This card took, I don't know, 10 minutes. This is absolutely a card you could mass produce, and it's got all these sort of filigree pieces. This is just, it's a huge set. Next up, we have embossing folders. They have a ton of embossing folders, and some of them are newer on sale. The 3D embossing folders are $8.99. This one is the Tile Reflections. I think it came out in the fall. So I used it here. Like, look at the detail on that. It's such a deep, rich emboss. Okay. This is from that Floral Explosion card that I made for my mother-in-law. Okay, and so like this is what I do when I want to make something pretty fancy without having to do a whole ton of work. They also have the Circle Illusions embossing folder on sale. So both of these cards is using that Circle Illusions, and it's just got such great detail. This one, I kind of have a video for. This is the one I made on Craft Roulette, and I've got a couple band boxes in there. So it pops open all on its own. Right, you can see it like trying to pop. Another 3D embossing folder is the Puff Daddy, which I find hilarious. So these two, you can see it, this big sort of puffy dot pattern. This one, I have a video for a card that uses the same mechanism. So I will link that one for you. And it's a magnet, right? So you can't even see it, and the magnet is totally enclosed. So you don't really have to worry about like it getting loose or kids or anything like that. And then there are two more where I don't have any of the cards that I made with these anymore. So this one is corrugated, and it's corrugated, right? It's these deeply grooved like lines. And then this one is the beveled diamonds. And I can't, even from the photo on there, it's hard to show you, but it's got this sort of diamondy pattern. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. That's why I've given them all away. Next, we have the 2D embossing folders. They are all $5.39, all the ones that are on sale. The Geoscreens is my go-to for elegant cards. So I used it on this emergency card, right? So this panel right here, that is that 2D embossing folder. I also have a purse card, more like a purse box bag. I will link that video because I use that for the outside of the purse, and it's my elegant go-to. I also have the optical arches, and I've given all these cards away too, but it's a 2D pattern, this repeating pattern. And again, these are huge, right? So these measure 5 3/4 by 8 3/4. Right, so you can fit a slimline, a 5 by 7, all those in these really large embossing folders. So again, all the 3Ds are $8.99 and the 2Ds are $5.39. This one is from before they made all of the embossing folders, those like oversized jumbo folders. So he is only $4.19, and it's the diagonal stripes. I've used it here, and it's such a crisp emboss. I really, really like this one. This is another card that I forgot to give away. I made it for my mom for St. Patrick's Day, and then we went over to her house for St. Patrick's Day, and I forgot to bring it. So yeah, I'll probably give it to her like on her birthday. Sorry, Mom. Okay, next we're just moving into some of my very favorite stamps and dies that are on sale. This is the Essential Floral Reflection Collection, and I made several cards using this one. So this is the Floral Reflection dies, and you just layer those little flowers right on top, and it's so quick and easy. And then this is the Essential Floral Reflections that are the nesting shapes. Okay, so I've used those here to make this like flip up piece, and here to make this sort of layered side piece. And then here I snipped the blooms apart to make something smaller so it would fit. This is a fun fold. Let me know if you'd like to see how to do that. I would be happy to share. But you can get a bundle of both of these for $21.99. Otherwise, just these nesting dies are $14.99, or just the floral dies are $11.39. Okay. These are some of my favorite cards I have made this year. And they are this Duck with Umbrella set that is $11.39. They were $19. And the Rain or Shine set that was $11.39. And then two others that I'll show you in a minute. So here I have this ducky, and it's on a pendulum. Okay, and he rocks on his little water and his umbrella boat. So in that set, you get the duck and an umbrella, but not this umbrella. Okay, so heads up. This umbrella is the same as this one. We'll talk about that guy in a minute, but you get the duck. $11.39. This one, I made, oh, wrong way. I made this little like rotating, right? So that I used this rain or shine. So the little umbrella here, and then the sun and the rainbow. Okay, those come from this rain or shine set. Again, $11.39. But then there's other pieces too. So this is a set that has 2 sort of cover plates. See that? And I used the hearts in the background here, but they fit, this is the umbrella. They fit right around that umbrella. So this set is called Raining Hearts, and it's got a couple words in there too. And then this set is our large umbrella blooms, and it's got a bunch of florals in there. So that's these 2 umbrellas, and all the blooms are from Umbrella Blooms. And that guy is $16.19. And then these sort of cover plates, the pair of them come together, are also $16.19. They're originally $27. I love these. I love them. I don't have a video where I show you how to make all of it, but I do have like a project share, and in it I show you how to dress up that duck to make the eye look like that, and to add this little extra piece on his beak that I think just makes him even cuter. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't want to focus. But anyway, so that collection has not gone on sale before. This is the first time it has gone on sale. 2 of the die sets are $11.39 and 2 of the die sets are $16.99. Okay, so next we have the Parcel and Post collection. I love this. This says Santa on it, but this does not have to be a Christmas die set, okay? And it's big. It's really big. Okay, so here's an A2 card, and it fills that whole card. So this die set is $14.99, originally $24.99 to make the mailbox, and it comes with those blooms, all right? But then there's also this add-on for Valentine's Day, if you like that, and it is $6.59. And then this stamp set, all of those fit perfectly on this little piece that comes in the set to sort of layer on the top. This one does not. This one's from scrapbook.com. But they aren't just Christmas, right? So there's, you know, some birthdays, some thanks, some holiday. So there's a whole bunch of stuff, and these fit right on here. The stamp set is $8.99. These I got on sale a little while back, and haven't used yet, but oh, I got plans. I've got plans. It's like this little Airstream trailer. It's called Camper Life. It's on sale for $19.79, originally $33. And then, so here you have this mug, and you can take out the warm wishes if you don't want it to say that. And there's some like Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. You don't have to use those. But then there's all these other food items that you can stick on top, right? And then a stamp set that's super punny and absolutely ridiculous. Here's a big slice of happy, frankly, you're the best, because there's a hot dog. Everybody needs a hot dog die. The topper set is $14.99 and the stamps are $8.99. And those are a rockin' deal. I think that's about the same as what I paid for them. And I bought them, gosh, it's been like January since they had a sale like this. Okay, so those are really cute if you like kind of piecing your dies together. I do, you know I do. You're watching my channel. This is another one that is relatively new. I just got this in the same order where I got the gumball machine, right? That sort of box card. Because look, I can use all these little pieces to build a little scene in my box card. I'm so excited. This is $16.99. It was $27. Okay, it does not come with the tiered tray. The tiered tray is also on sale. I just don't have it. I don't know that I'm going to get that one. But there's, you know, there's a plant and a little gnome, and you can layer like his beard in pieces and books. I'm an English teacher. I'm going to make a box card with books. I'm excited. Can you tell? All right, and then last but not least in this section is one of my most used stamp sets from Spellbinders. It is $8.99, and it has everything, right? So there's Halloween, Christmas, birthday, all the things. They stamp really beautifully. And I've got them on all kinds of stuff, but I've shown you all the other cards, showing you other things, and I don't know where they went. But again, maybe my most used, most versatile stamp set. They're a great size. And there's something for all the holidays. All right, our next category is basic shapes, and if you don't have a set of nested arches yet, I'm sort of surprised. Everybody has them now. I got the ones from Spellbinders and I like them. There's not a ton of space in between, right? That's like 1/8 of an inch. So I've made a couple of cards. This one is a magnet, so that comes off, right? I'm like, it's so pretty and elegant. I think this was a craft roulette card. And maybe I made it out of season. So I still have that one. And then this one, you can see just how thin that arch is, right? And I layered it up so it's nice and sturdy. One of the presents came from that girl that has like the tree and the present and stuff like that. So, you know, if you've been thinking about some nested arches, this one's $14.99. It was $25. It's a good deal, and they're really great dies. Next up, we have fluted everything, and you can tell how much I use them because they're an absolute hot mess. But I love them so much. We have circles, ovals. I've already shown you the squares. This is an A2, and then I have a full slim line. Here's the thing. When you're using these, they're layered in pieces. You've got all kinds of options. Let's see if I can get it out of there. Okay, so here is our smallest layer, and you have just a die. That's a 1 3/4 inch circle die. So for the emergency card kit, that works beautifully. And then the fluting, this is the fluting, is separate from the die that cuts out the circle. Okay, so here are 2 emergency cards where I used the circles, and you can see just the beautiful detail on there. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, where I've used all 3 of these die sizes. Okay, but then on this one, I did just the fluting. I just wanted to add a little extra something. You don't have to add the circles to cut it out, right? So you can sort of impress that detail. But that also means then if you're looking at like the A2, you have some nesting dies. There's an A2, just a rectangle that will cut out an A2 shape for you, and you can use the fluting or not use it. So I've shown you this card already. This is the oval. The ovals are just such a nice size, okay? And with that fluting, you can do all kinds of really awesome things to create a focal point on your card. So there's that one. On this card, I used the slim line, and I have a video for this one. I sort of made a custom size because you could use these. They're so big to add fluting almost anywhere with some partial die cutting, right? You could do a single line of fluting, or you could make them narrower or further apart. You've got all kinds of options. Okay, they are not all the same price. So the circles, if I was only going to get one, I would get the circles. These are $13.19. They were $22. Okay, so there's all my circle stuff. The rectangles, the A2 rectangle, and then other sizes. This is $14.99, down from $25. The ovals are $16.19, down from $27. The squares are $10, down from $22. And then the slim line is $20.99, down from $29.99. So I love them. You see them from me all the time. They're on super sale. Okay, I know this is getting a little bit long. If you're still with me, thanks. I hope this is helpful. There's so much in this sale. It really is just an enormous sale. I picked these up in pairs. So it's a hot foil plate and a set of stencils. And there's lots of companies that have stuff like this now, but they're usually really expensive. Spellbinders has the most affordable Glimmer stencil combos. Don't just skip it because you don't have a hot foil or you don't like to hot foil. This card right here I didn't hot foil. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, there is a ton of dimension. I just ran that through with my embossing mat and then stenciled over the top, and I love it. You can, in person, that deep embossed detail in there is awesome. It's so cool. I did a bunch of panels. I'll probably do a video at some point. So here, I just used my Misty and I stamped the hot foil plate using a pigment ink. This one, I stamped and then I embossed it. There's a little bit, that's hard to see. There's a little bit of an impression there. This one, I stamped and then ran it through with my embossing pad. I used oxide inks for it. I find that pigment inks and oxide inks worked best. And then this one, that is just an impression. Look how deep that is. It's different than using an embossing folder. I can't describe it. These Glimmer plates, okay, and there's actually 3 sets. I only have 2 of the sets, but the Glimmer plates are $17.39, down from $29. But then the stencils are only $7.19. So you can get the pair, right? A pair of one of them. Actually, I think this one is my favorite. And it's like 25 bucks. Also from Christmas is the poinsettia embossing folder. This is $8.99 like the other embossing folders. Look at this. So I inked around the edges, I embossed it, and then I used some lunar paste to add some shine on the top, and you could mass produce this card. It was so fast. Okay, so that is a lovely Christmas bargain. This little guy, he is a gnome on an ornament, and then this bow comes in there. This is an interactive die, and so this is a swinging mechanism. You can use that mechanism for all kinds of stuff. The holly jolly is not stuck in that circle. You could make a swinging mechanism for an emergency sentiment, right? It's about the same size. The gnome, he's so cute. He doesn't have to be sitting on there. I have him sitting on 'Tis the Season on this one. The card as a whole didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to, because he's so small and the card is so big. But so I didn't send him out last year. But I love him, and like all these little pieces layer up on there. So he's got some great texture. So cute, cute, cute. $11.39. Also $11.39 is this dancing Santa, right? Just like some of the other dancing pieces, there is a little hole, and so his legs will swing back and forth. And I just think he's so cute. There's also like a dancing reindeer that's on sale, and I think maybe the snowman is on sale. Spellbinders has a bunch of their old card kits on sale. So I have 2 that I just bought for the last sale. One of them, this is the Oh What Fun Christmas kit. And then this one is the So Happy. I've already shown you like the paper and the die cut pieces. So I'm maybe not going to open this one, but I want to show you the difference. If you've been following my channel, you've seen me with the quick and easy card kits, the ones that they have now, but that is, they reined it in. They wanted to bring the price down, and so they took some stuff out of them. The old ones, these are fancy, right? They come in paper, and then you've got your giant pile of die cut pieces. So that's the same as the current kits. Here I've got some chipboard pieces. I have a stamp set. That's right, the old ones came with stamp sets. I have my card bases and my like adhesive. Here I've got some dimensional like chipboard frames. I have a full pack of pattern paper. Right now you get a handful of pieces, and there's some gold foil accents, but you get 1 of each. That is not what this is. Here you're going to get 2 of each, and like, look at the shine, and there's gold foil accents, right? And so I picked this guy up. I paid, I think, $25 as well, right? These keep going on sale. So, you know, maybe keep an eye on them. Here I have some puffy stickers. And then I have a die set. There's a whole die set. Look at this one. I love it. So you've got a Santa and then this tree, and it almost kind of looks like a cookie. Okay, and right, so that little guy, I've got sequins. There's my dies. And then, and the old kits, you get 8.5 by 11, right? So this is brushed gold cardstock. And then I've got a whole bunch of colored cardstock that coordinates with those pattern papers. So if you weren't sure, if you're like looking at the kits, and I will link what I can, there's a handful of them on sale for $20 or $25. You get a ton in them. That is a huge deal. I got these, my kids, I think, will help me make cards with this kit next year, so we can send out more cards than I did last year. Thank you all for joining me. I just love a bargain. And so I hope this is helpful for you. Give it a thumbs up if you could. Leave me a comment if you can. It helps YouTube tell more people to find me. And I will see you in the next video with another card making tutorial.